This episode of Sean and John was recorded on February 20th, 2016. So, fuck the intro and just the guitar thing?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Sean and John. It's not a Monday, and you're hearing the show. What's going on?
What? That was hip. That was a hip intro.
All right. So we're doing a fun little thing here where we're kind of doing, I don't know if we can call them questions of the day, because there's a podcast called Question of the Day, which is really popular.
Whoa, wait. You got to hear that.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. We're gonna crack a beer. It just sounds tasty.
It just makes me want to go, every time.
Oh,
every time.
Yeah. What was that song that went, boom, chicka, bow, bow?
Oh, yeah. I don't know, but I think that was his only song.
Yeah, probably
Whoever he was.
Well, I hope he still makes money off of it. So anyway, what we're going to do is come to you. This is just going to be probably, 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And we're going to do we're going to do these all week. And
We're going to do one question. We're going to try and answer as properly
try
as
to offer
possible.
some advice.
Yeah.
So what is our first question?
I don't know,
week?
but going back to that song of,
Okay.
oh, yeah, I just hope he's 80 years old and he still talks and sounds the same.
Grandpa, will you tell us a story? Oh, yeah. Boom, boom, chicka, boom, boom. Once upon a time. Boom, boom, chicka, boom, boom.
Oh, yeah. What are we drinking, by the way?
Oh, we're drinking a Elysian Brewing Company Loser beer.
Loser beer.
Which pops up in another episode.
Were you depressed when you bought it? And
I'm always depressed.
this kind of captures my emotions. I'm a loser.
It's like, well, Jerkface 9000 worked for Cody. Maybe Loser will work
That's
for us.
right, it did, yeah.
Okay, so what's our question this week or today?
Oh, well, let's cheers
cheers,
first.
cheers.
So, we love to give our fans advice and
Yes.
help out as
Yeah.
much as possible. So, this question is, if I eat myself, would I become twice as big or disappear completely? Now, this is on some next level,
Yeah, this feels like it feels like
some
brain
kind of
freeze
weird
my head. hurts a little
Stargate
bit.
shit.
There was a story Stephen King, I think, wrote about some guy who ended up stranded on an island, and it was a nothing island, like just rocks and dirt out of nowhere, nothing to eat. And it was in the old timey, 1800s or whatever.
He's just
I
looking
think.
at his hand and thinking, if I put some barbecue sauce on
Well,
it.
all he had was a shit ton of morphine from the ship, and what he slowly started doing was doping himself up, cutting off a piece of his body, and eating that to survive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Stephen King, genius.
I think
So did he become twice as big, or what happened to the guy? Did he become just a torso, and it
was a short
suddenly
circuit.
he just
I think he ends up. Yeah, he ends
didn't
up
have
with
any
one hand, and
he had no limbs
nuts.
where he couldn't feed himself, and he suddenly there's
honestly
nowhere to
can't
go.
remember.
After a while.
I would have been like 11, I think, when I read that.
So here's the thing on the question: if you become twice as big, I don't think you can get to the point of being twice as big because you're cutting yourself down, and if you're eating your arms and suddenly you just can't.
Unless you eat yourself from a mirror reality. Like if I find Evil John, who has like a fine goatee, right?
Yeah, slicked.
Yeah, slicked hair, finely manicured goatee, and laughs like this.
And you got the hot blonde French wife, and you're just uber rich.
I do?
Evil John.
Oh,
You
I was gonna
don't.
say,
No, not even close.
I was starting to really like this fantasy.
Yeah, not even close.
I got a cat. But if I met
And your
Evil
cat's
John,
fat, by the way,
and
and
cook
lazy.
yeah,
He's actually in the room. I see him as we speak. His name's Fu, and he's sleeping.
I bet-
He doesn't care about this show.
I bet you that hot blonde French wife is lazy as shit too. Knowing
Her name's Fu.
Knowing evil me. No, her name is Fufu. But if I found Evil John, killed him, and ate him, even then, even if I somehow ate the bones and everything, I don't think I would get twice as big.
You wouldn't get twice as
because
big.
I'd pass most of it through.
You
I'd
would.
probably gain a lot of weight because that's a lot of greasy meat to eat. Like we're talking 180.
I'm looking at you and I'm
like,
thinking grease.
yeah, it's just grease bag, like,
Yeah.
and probably bitter.
You wouldn't feel good after
No,
you ate
and you would taste the depression.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would just like a kind of muttony, sinewy, depressive. Anyway,
Now tell me, if you ate yourself, would you add anything? Would you saute with garlic?
just
or
a bit of Frank's Red Hot.
Just Frank's Red Hot?
Yeah, just
no
Frank's
cheese.
Red Hot.
You wouldn't lace yourself with
No,
bacon.
just on the barbecue. 8 minutes this side, flip it. 8 minutes that side. Bit of Frank's Red Hot on it. Maybe a bit of pepper, and then
medium rare John.
medium rare John. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's a delicacy in.
Okay, so
I
this
was going to say somewhere, and I realized anywhere I say is going to sound.
the problem with
racist.
this question though is the last part. He goes, "Oh, will I disappear completely?" So what if it wasn't an alternate universe John, and it's just you?
I mean, how far can you get down? Like,
I think
You
you
can
would
eat
go
your-
down to your torso. Like
you can eat your legs,
you eat your legs,
And then you can eat
start
one
with your
arm.
legs because you need your hands
Yeah.
to shovel yourself in.
and then you can eat one arm, and then you could probably see. You can't work up past really your intestines. You're going to need them to pass everything. But then if you
right.
had somebody else helping you out,
Would you keep your butt? I guess you'd have to keep your.
oh, that'd be
butt.
like the tastiest.
So
part.
you'd have stumps. You can go all legs.
no. You could eat through right up. You could eat. You could eat your butt. You could shave off your butt.
Okay. So you have no. So you
a
can't.
rump roast.
Okay, so if you got, but if you got to pass yourself, you can't sit down anymore. You're walking around just
I
shitting.
think at this point, after you've eaten your legs, sitting on the toilet is the least of your concerns. But if that's what you really need, so you keep your ass, you eat your legs, you eat one hand. If you have another person there, you've eaten your other hands and arms.
Can you imagine if that was a fixation? Like you just try one of your toes, and all of a sudden, you're hooked. Like you taste amazing.
There was
It's like butter in your mouth. Wow. I got to try another toe.
There
and you
was,
try another toe, and then all of a sudden you try your heel, and it just gets better and better.
with every. There was I want to say it was a Swedish show. It was kind of one of those late night investigative shows, and to do this, the two co-hosts each had a small, like tiny little piece of flesh removed, cooked, and then the other guy ate it. Oh. I've read a couple stories. I actually, to be honest, I wouldn't mind. I would like to know what human tastes like. I just kind of don't want to eat people, Like I'd like to somehow just know exactly what humans taste like without actually having to eat.
Here's the problem,
human.
though. What if it tastes amazing?
I've heard it tastes like greasy pig,
Yeah.
which cooked the right way can be like bacon. Like,
Throw that on a burger.
Would human bacon
the
be like
problem?
the greatest thing ever? Maybe cannibals are just ahead of the curve.
Yeah. See, you guys don't know what you're missing out on.
So I think to wrap this up, the best answer is the most reasonable answer is probably what the fuck is wrong with you. The best answer we can give is
You're not going to be twice as big,
you're not going to be twice as big.
and you won't disappear completely. So I think you're in a shitty middle.
Yeah, you're either going to be half eaten or eat your alternate universe self and just probably get like fucking hemorrhoids and overweight and health problems. Who needs-
pimples, and
we're talking like
hair's going to grow places you don't want.
yeah, like 180 pounds of just greasy human meat. Mm-hmm. We're making it sound like I'm a fat bag of shit, but still, eating 180 pounds of meat, just that. You're
180 pounds? You're a fat piece of shit.
you fat greasy bag of shit.
Jesus.
All right, should we get out of here?
Yeah.
All right, see you, buddy. What?
See, bit. I hope you enjoyed this bonus clip.
Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Talk to you. I guess we won't see them.
In their fantasies.
We're watching you right now.
Do they visualize as people now or as penises because of this photo? Like now
But here's the
is this photo project us as just penises and
I-
we're just not people anymore?
Oh, well, I guess that kind of means we can't play this episode until after the one we recorded where it was just the two of us, because that's kind of where we really referenced it.
Yeah, well, I guess I just shot ourselves in the foot.
Or
I
we
guess I have
could
to
we
eat
could
it.
we could play this like after a Cody episode, and then people are like, "What the fuck's he talking about? What a dick picture? What are Sean and John taking dick pics on their show? Is that what they're doing?
You haven't checked out
No. What? No.
You haven't checked out my Snapchat
Yeah.
lately, have you?
Not before you come in. Jesus. Okay, everybody. Goodbye.